Very warm welcome to Mr. D.S. Antuvan, who is an alumnus of St. Anne's High Secondary School, Tindivanam, also project director for Hypersonic Wind Tunnel project. We welcome you, sir. Sir, as an introduction, can you please tell us about your journey from Irodayam to village, scientist at ISRO?
Good morning, Mr. Dean Alexander, and nice to join you, your interview, and meet you also. Well, the first step of my academic career started at VSSC school in Riambettu. After completing 8th standard, my father put me in St. Anne's High boarding school, Tindivanam, mainly for two reasons. The school is a very good school, and number two, a well-disciplined Catholic institution. Then subsequently, my PUC and BSc Physics studies were in Sacred College, Tirupattur, and then BTech and MTech courses in the Aerospace Engineering at MIT and IIT Chennai. That eventually led me to joining in ISRO, the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center at Tindivanam on 13th May 1982.
Great, sir. So, what inspired you to pursue your career in aerospace and space research?
Well, this is the good question, and I hear many times from the schools and colleges when I go for addressing the students. See, after my degree course at Tirupattur, the then project principal, Father Abraham Panambara, assured me a lecturer post in the same college if I could complete my postgraduate studies. Also, I was interested in teaching very much. But my application to Madras University for MSc was lost, and hence pursued my MIT course with full vigor. God's grace, I got the admission, but the course offered to me was the last of my 5 options. That is the Aerospace Engineering, the last option. Nevertheless, thinking of my parents' hard efforts, I studied with full vigor, interest, scored good marks. That paved the way to enter into the Indian Space Research Organization.
Thank you, sir. How did your education at Sacred Heart College, MIT Chennai, and IIT Madras shaped your professional career?
See, basically, I like the physics course very much, and I too had excellent teaching staffs in the physics department there at Sacred College. Their encouragement and accompaniment, so to say, shaped my career, and I was class topper all along except once. The course on aircrafts and rockets at MIT and IIT too were very interesting, and it was enthusiastic, especially the design of a 20-seater aircraft, the course on orbital mechanics, the planetary motions, the governing laws, and finally the project works. All this formed as a stepping stones towards my profession, that is the space research.
Great, sir. So you joined ISRO during the era of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. What was the experience be like?
It's a great moment, especially for me, joining a very renowned rocket designer. At the time of joining ISRO, I was asked to report to the group director, ADDG, that is Aerodynamics Design Group. So when I entered the room, it was Dr. Kalam sitting there. And of course, I know him earlier as he too was from the same institution, MIT. He was having about 20 years of experience when I joined with him. A versatile person with the technical knowledge, an experienced team leader, and more so, a simple man to approach him.
Wow. So can you share some memorable experiences of working with Dr. Kalam?
Yeah, certainly I will narrate a very good incident. When Dr. Kalam assigned me the work, he then came to me again at the end of the day to assess me whether I understood the work or the problems and the way whether I am proceeding in the right direction, etc. Also, he enabled me with the support of seniors for guidance. He also advised me to refer to certain books from the library and asked my willingness to stay beyond office hours to complete the problems. And if so, he will take care of my evening tea or the dinner and then drop me to residence too. In short, I would say that Kalam is a friendly accompanier.
What were your key contributions to the ASLV project during your early years at ISRO?
This ASLV project is the one project I was there from beginning to end of it. From 1983 to 1990 for almost 11 years. I would say three major contributions to ASLV rocket for its successful launch. I dedicated myself, especially after its two consecutive failures. The first one is the introduction of a real-time decision-based approach in the flight sequence of events. Earlier, we followed a fixed events, but now it depends on the real time, whether the pressure-based or acceleration-based type of thing. Second thing, a modified propulsion for the step-on motors of the ASLV, that is shaping its thrust-time profile like an M-shaped type, M-shape. And lastly, a revised aerodynamic load for the structural load design, which is very important because it has to take the aerodynamic load. We call that Q alpha. Q means the dynamic pressure, half rho V square. You would have studied in the schools and colleges. And alpha is the wind angle of attack, wind-induced angle of attack. So this is the design factor with which we designed the structure. So a good amount of time in office was spent, not only in office hours and beyond office hours, Saturdays, Sundays, even on holidays. In fact, at this point of time, when I wanted a leave for my twin son's baptism, you see, my boss was jokingly telling, see, for the function, only Godfather has to be there. Is it the necessity of a father there? But he never curtailed my leave, and it only emphasized seriousness of the work to come back very early and then continue the work. So with this situation, we worked, spent our time, and come back with 100% success.